Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. Now, normally the show would have been put on a Sunday evening, but it's not. It's on a Monday evening, so I appreciate everyone tuning into the show. As I say, we've done a show Friday and Saturday. I had young commentators on Friday, and on the Saturday we give you some feedback from North Liverpool JFL, which was absolutely fantastic. It was unreal. Those two shows are unbelievable. North Liverpool JFL were brilliant. I watched them with fan support and food banks and donating selection boxes. It was a really good Christmas atmosphere, and I joined in with that one. It was nice to see young Isaac as well, who came up to see me. So yeah, it was lovely. It was fantastic. Football was brilliant. As I say, the atmosphere was great. It was good for the referees. We're talking to many referees out there as well. And forgive me a little bit at the end of the day, because I'm stuck for a few words. Normally I'll talk for England, as I think the majority of you all know, with the campaign and what we try to do on the touchlines and within grassroots football itself. And I keep looking at the podcast to make sure it's recording as well, because it didn't do Sunday's show. The reason being, it was a very busy day. We'd arranged with all the teams the Hearts of Gold initiatives and Don't Cross the Line, raised just under £1,000 to support or to pay the referee fees and support every team out there as well, to give them something back, because that's what we like to do. We want to try and give something back within grassroots football. And with the campaign that we run, the Don't Cross the Line, the Respect campaign, and Heart of Gold initiatives as well. Now, normally I'm bubbly and normally I don't feel as tired as I do today, so you'll have to just forgive me a little bit. And I appreciate you all tuning into the show, and especially to the new subscribers as well. Now, it was an unbelievable day, Sunday. Fantastic. I was up at 6 AM making sure I had everything ready, because I just knew that with the Walton Caredale and the parents, the managers that I'd spoken to, and the staff as well, that it'd be a fantastic day, and I knew people would bring along their Hearts of Gold and donate food to a great cause, which was to supply all our food banks across the city. That was the idea, and it really did work a treat. I couldn't, and I still can't thank you people for the amount of food and the amount of effort that you put into it. People wrapping up presents, clubs coming with bootloads of food, which I had every intention of naming every single person, every team there that supported us, because I wanted to try and do a raffle and try and give something back to all the teams. That's why I was taking names down, just in case people were wondering why I wasn't checking on the teams. No, it's not like me. You either give or you don't. There was no pressure there, and that's why I done it, and I'll still do it. I don't know what the prize is yet, so please just forgive me and just wait, and we'll try and do it just before Christmas, if not just after, because we won't probably see many of you. I think a lot of leagues are starting to wind up now and having a break for Christmas, which, why not? You've worked all year round and you deserve a little break. Unfortunately, I don't get that break. I'm working Christmas Day, New Year's Day in my job, because Don't Cross the Line, I think everyone knows, is a voluntary organisation, and we took on board our Respect awareness campaign and also our Hearts of Gold initiatives from Grassroots to try and help everyone. I announced, I'm getting my words mixed up, sorry. I announced what the next initiative is going to be, where we're going to try and do a skydive, and then we're going to go into Hadrian's Wall, a 3-day trial, which is probably near enough to 26 miles per day. And we got the team all prepared for that, and I've got to get prepared and do some fitness just before we do. And we want to do it for mental health issues, kids suffering from them, because what I've seen over social media and over Facebook, it's worrying. It's a worrying time. So I'm sure we'll get your support within this. We know many clubs out there will support us. Now, as I was saying, I was there yesterday with a great team supporting the food banks, and also with our three young commentators. It was Dan, Ben and Jane, I nearly forgot then. They were there with Chris and Col. Honestly, it was unreal, and the staff were unreal, and you people were absolutely magnificent. Thank you very, very much. You made a lot of people happy this Christmas. We had a local MP there as well, came to see it and couldn't thank us enough, and also we had a little bit of a film crew. I don't know what they filmed, I really don't, but they were there most of the day with us and filming what we were doing, which I felt proud. Things came together, and then we had Father Christmas, who come a little bit later, but managed to see plenty of kids, and they apologised, and that was done by the Open Doors project, which I can't thank Gail enough for organising, and Les and Father Christmas as well. Now, I waited with the couple of young commentators towards the end, because we were shattered, made sure all the food got picked up and it was taken away by fan supporting food banks. And if you saw my pictures on social media, you see how much that you people put into that van, and I do not want any praise whatsoever. I'm not here for any praise, I really aren't. It's just nice to do something for families at Christmas. Now, you know the campaign Don't Cross the Line, it's been going for 18 years, going into its 19th year, and we introduced the RefSpec campaign, which is supported by the PGMOL, which is the Premier Games match officials, who wear our t-shirts, and normally have got a t-shirt on in support of our referees this evening, and cards all around. And I didn't think it appropriate just to do that at the moment, for a simple reason, is round about 3ish, I'm not even too sure what time it was. I thought all the games had finished, I really did, and the kids got picked up by the parents. I had to wait with them to make sure they were okay. I had to say my goodbyes and what have you, and then I set off home after a tiring day, shattered, well, a weekend, because I was there with helping North Build JFL, not collecting the food, but just carrying a few bags out. They done all the work then, they were brilliant, they're fantastic, and that's why I'm there weekends. And I apologise to a lot of people out there that I don't get round your leagues enough. I should do, and I will do, and as I promised, I'll do that. So I apologise again, and to all you referees who haven't seen me there on the touchlines. Now, we brought Don't Cross the Line in to support referees with our RefSpec campaign, and we work very, very hard 24/7, as well as a job that I do as well. This is a volunteer organisation, and it's run by volunteers. That's all we are. We're not paid. We're not a governing body like your FA and your county FAs. They get paid for their work. They're a business. We're not a business. We're just part of Grassroots, bringing people together, and we believe we have done that since 2003. Well, we've brought people together since 2003 until Sunday gone. Now, people, I can only, well, I'll tell you the story first. When I got home, I received a call from the site about a referee being upset. Something had gone on, and I can't give too much into this. I can't mention any names whatsoever, because people are going on name and shame. Now, when it goes into a report, you can't even talk about it, and I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to mention any names whatsoever. I'm not the governing body. I can't tell you what has happened, what's gone on, and there's a lot of different things that I've heard and seen regarding everything. And do you know what? No matter what happens, a referee walks away from a game, but it's another loss, especially when we've done this since 2003, and we probably helped to keep more referees within the game. Now, I don't keep figures. I'm a not-for-profit organisation. I can't employ a secretary to do it. The majority of the office work and the studio work is done by myself. It's all voluntary, and that's what we have been doing, and we rely on lottery grants to get equipment like this, to bring grassroots football to you, and what we do and what happens on the touchlines and within grassroots football itself. And we're based on Merseyside, but the campaign has been recognised not just on Merseyside, it's national, and it's going worldwide too. But to make these campaigns work, you do need support. You need support from the parents, managers, coaches, committees, players to make something like this work, and we believe that it has worked. And as I say, why would it keep figures? My figures are just walking out there and talking to people, as well as some of the volunteers that we do have who walk around in some of the leagues as well, and volunteers who report back to us from outside of Merseyside. And unfortunately yesterday there was an incident, and I will not go into detail, upsetting incident, where a referee has walked away from grassroots football. And if I could turn the clocks back and be on that touchline and talking to parents, basically what I do is try and encourage them to encourage the referees as well as the kids who play football on a football pitch. And obviously I know I'm probably kicking myself and blaming myself a lot, and people are saying it's not my fault, but when you're passionate about something and you want your campaign to work and then you suddenly have a failure in it, it's like your car, you blame yourself for not doing this, not doing that. And I was there with Chris, and Chris just got off, he didn't even see it, and I honestly just thought that there was no games on there, so that's why I moved it off. And then when I received a phone call about it, and I had a little quick conversation with the referee in question just to reassure them, and was there any help could have come back, was the people there, and everything seems to be okay on that side of things. So that is my point of view on it. I have no written statements. I don't know anyone who was involved. I don't know what's gone on. I really don't. So it's between the referee and the people who've done that, and it always has been. Once it goes to the governing bodies or whatever it goes to, and especially the league shouldn't get stick out of that, because they had a busy time as well as they had an emergency. They couldn't go and they were judged, and I've been judged, and there's no reason why we are getting judged for it, because if you're there, yeah, and you didn't do anything about it, that's a different thing, that's a different matter. But I was there and I got accused of shaking buckets and drinking coffee all day, and I've had a lot of messages, not nice messages, to be honest. The reason why wasn't I there, why wasn't this, and I know you people have honestly, I can't thank you enough for being in touch with me, and don't blame yourself, don't beat yourself up about it, we know that. And the amount of phone calls and messages, well, the good has taken over the bad, honestly it really has, and that is what I'm hoping happens in referee situations. Now I've helped a few referees over my years to continue refereeing in football. I think I'd love to try and get that referee to come back, because I know that referee is unbelievable, I know that referee is wanted, and I know that referee makes a difference within grassroots football. Being there makes the football better, makes the game flow quicker. It's like all our referees, that's what they take the course for. But I feel a failure when we lose one referee is far too many, in my opinion, and that is why I'm beating myself up about it. I know I could have done something out there. I know the parents would have listened, I know the managers, that everyone would have listened to me, and I would have kept it free, the touchlines free, and that's my belief. And that's why that is why I'm passionate about something working. I try to put my be all and end all into everything I do. I want to make everything a success, even though it's voluntary. I want to make this studio a success. I want to bring managers in, I want to bring irate managers in, and I have done, and I want to bring referees in to talk about what they've been through, and I want to bring in parents, which I have done as well, and they'll all vouch for me. And I know I'm not doing this, I am really not doing this to get all the glory. There's a lot of people out there who think I'm doing it for the glory. For me, it's not my ego, it's nothing. I have not got a big ego. Anyone who's been with me and seen what I've done and seen what I want to try and achieve, it's about you, it's about people who are suffering, it's about everyone I can help, and that's all I've done. So please take that. If you think it's an ego about me and the campaign, it's an ego about the campaign because I want it to work, but it's not an ego about me. I wish I was invisible and could do the same things, and I don't want to take the credit. I got an award in 2009, and you'll probably say, oh, where he goes. It's not I didn't want it. I told the FA, they told me to just accept it because I deserve it, and it's not all about that. People do not know what I do behind the scenes, what I'm doing to make campaigns work, who I'm talking to, how we can do things, introduce new lines like we've done with no ref, no game, with the red and yellow cards, the respect t-shirts. All I want to do is keep our referees within the game, and that is my be all and end all. And then that's why I do the RefSpec campaign to support them, and that's why we've done the Heart of Gold initiatives to bring that in, because the campaign has been successful, bringing people together. And I can tell you a million stories of what I've done. I can tell you that people have thanked me, people have not wrote letters in, but honestly, it's just one of those things. And that's why I'm blaming. I wanted to tell you that is why I'm blaming myself. And I know you people out there will turn around and say, look, he's blaming himself. No, it's horrible. I was there with someone else, and that someone else as well did actually say we would have stayed if we knew. And we would, honestly, we would. We'd have been out there. I assure you, I really did not know that the games were going on. So I apologise sincerely on that one, and I apologise for not keeping a referee within a game. That way the referee walks away from the game. But if I can do anything to make that referee come back after Christmas, because obviously the referee will take a break, take stock of things, think about it, the reports will come out. I don't know what's going to happen. So before anyone asks me, Mal at don'ttexttheline.com, what is going to happen, what's going to be achieved, I don't know. That's between the leagues, the governing bodies. All we do, I'm not there to police people. I don't grab people behind them, putting their arms up the back. I talk to them, and it's work to treat, and that's all I do. I respect people who respect me, and no one comes back in my face wanting to fight me. No one does. That hasn't happened in 18 years, because I just want to go out and talk. And you managers, you coaches, you're absolutely brilliant bringing the kids together and working with the referees. It's only the minority, and something can happen to trigger something instant. And obviously, as this happened on the Sunday, I do not know. I won't know until I hear the full facts about it, if I ever do. And like most people out there, name and shame, we don't know the facts. We just got to sit back and let nature take its course, as they say, and take the pressure off both the referee and whatever's going on with teams. Sit back and let it. It's all happened now. It was on Sunday. I feel horrible it's happened. I do. I feel sorry that I can't talk this referee into staying into the game. I won't have a chance of doing that, not in a million years. I don't think so. I don't think so I will. But it's not probably one of my bubbliest shows. It isn't, because I've got no... I can only give you the good feedback that I've given you regarding the food banks and what we did over that. I wasn't in the cafe shaking buckets and having cups of coffee, I assure you. I did not move because I wanted to meet the people who were bringing the food. I wanted, there was managers, honestly, the conversation we were having, the kids, I was seeing the smiling face on the kids when we knew Father Christmas was coming. I was panicking, blaming myself because Father Christmas was late. That's the way I am. I'm passionate about everything I do, and I hope anyone who doubts me and it's all about my ego will take that away. And to get accused that I do nothing, what do I do? Absolutely nothing. And not just off one person, it's off a few people that I don't know, I've never heard of. I don't think I've heard of them. I don't know, if something happened over the years that it's gone against them and they blame what we've done and they don't cross the line. It seems to me to be becoming personal, and I don't know. I don't know why, but can I say it was good over bad? And I really, really can't thank you enough for supporting me, making lovely comments towards me, because I was really on the verge. I really was, of resigning, not resigning, just not turning up, just not doing it. I wanted to just go on with the Heart of Gold initiatives and forget your RefSpect and forget your Don't Cross the Line campaign. And honestly, that announcement was going to come this evening, because I'd probably simply just had enough, until I'd received an unbelievable phone call from a referee who has worked with the other referee in question. And it was, do you know what, it was an emotional call. It really was. And it got me thinking. I was looking at the call and I was going, this is another call, I'm going to get this again. You know, I've had it a few times, right way through the night, the day, all day, for 2 days, and I decided to answer it. And you know what, I can't thank, I'll just call George, that's who it was. him enough for putting me wise and stopping me kicking myself. And like Chris, never being off the phone to me all day today. And you managers and you people who are writing superb posts towards me. But the 2 phone calls and hearing people's voices and them explaining about why they need me and why this campaign needs Don't Cross the Line. Well, no, needs you. The campaign needs you. And people need, or referees need Don't Cross the Line. It's just unfortunate that we've lost a referee, great referee, big hopes, massive hopes. This takes over, and unfortunately it's not just that referee. I was talking, or I sent a message to a 14-year-old referee in a similar situation, only it was a little bit more what we've seen on BBC. That's out in the open, and verbally abused and assaulted by players and what have you. That is frightening. I did send a message to Mum on that one. I never got a reply. I wanted to help out. I wanted to be there because I had a good record of trying to keep referees within the game, not just for the money, honestly, just for the joy and the love of them watching the kids refereeing, putting the laws of the game in, which are essential to the kids to learn. It's all a learning curve, it's development. It's not, as people are quoting to me, the Champions League. It's a game of football, it's a game of kids football. We should go out there and enjoy it, and managers should stand there, encourage. The majority do, honestly, and I've heard a few irate managers as well towards referees, but we can stop this. And believe me, this weekend I'll be out and about, and if there's a parent out there or a spectator who I haven't talked to, even the youngsters, then well done, because I am really going to really motor and up the game, up the ante. It's spurred me on, it's given me a new lease of life, not just from the messages that I've received of support, and I keep insisting, please give them to the campaign, not me. I know there's a backbone behind a campaign, I've got to be part of that to make it work, but there's also a backbone behind grassroots football, and they're called referees. I don't know whether you've noticed, but we've had a shortage of referees and a further shortage now. More referees are coming. People will come and go all the time. No ref, no game. We know that. We don't want managers refereeing games. They moan to me a lot. I don't like managers refereeing a game. This is why our referees are needed, required, and we need them in the game. And I ask you this weekend, no matter what league you're in, whether it's Merseyside, whether it's Manchester, whether it's London, and I've had plenty of calls from around the UK, all over, last night, London. This story has got out everywhere. To all my contacts have been sending me messages, they've been asking what's going on. I can't give them information. It just shows you how big grassroots football is, not just on Merseyside, and how these messages get worldwide, if you like. And probably the media will pick this up. But let's all stick together, let's all make a massive difference this week, and maybe give this referee a bit of support to keep them within the game, but then again, leave them alone till after Christmas, till this is all sorted out. Maybe the Christmas break has come in time to give some referees food for thought, so they can go away, take stock of situations, and really think and make their decision there and then. But unfortunately, the decision has been made, and we won't be seeing that referee in the league again. Fingers crossed, things might just be, miracles do happen, and I believe in miracles, mate. And we just see the referees all coming as one, as a team. And anyone's welcome, anyone at all, to come to Saturday, North Liverpool JFL League, or the Walton Caredale JFL League on Sunday, just to see how I work with the referees. I would talk to referees, I would walk around the pitches and talk to the parents, talk to as many people as I possibly can. And it works, and I believe it works. It didn't because I wasn't there. And I'm sorry I wasn't there, but at the end of the day, I'm going to do a little bit more at the weekend. People are quoting I shouldn't have to. People should police their own lines. Managers should. Yes, we know that. It doesn't happen sometimes, we know it. Otherwise, this world would be perfect, wouldn't it? A perfect place. It's like saying an accident won't happen. I believe we've been going 18 years about verbal abuse. It has gone a bit better, just a bit better, but not for the people who's affected by it, and never will be. But I know, seeing it, watching it, talking to governing bodies, talking to the people who matter, you, the parents, the coaches, a lot more coaches have come in there absolutely stronger and fantastic and working with the referees. And if you ask those referees, they'll give you brilliant feedback about those coaches and managers and how they respect them on and off the field of play as well. That's all I can say. That really is all I can say. I'm not gonna fold. I'm not gonna walk away from the campaign, because I'd be as bad if I walked away and let the bad people win, like some of these referees. And I don't mean as bad. Why let these people win? Good is better than bad, and there's more people good in grassroots football than there is bad. And I think everyone will agree with me there. And I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments about it. I just apologise that I've gone on a little bit, but I just needed to put this over, the statement over from me, and I will be staying with the Don't Cross the Line, and I will be trying to make a difference, no matter how long it takes. And if I can keep referees and introduce referees, new referees towards the game, if I can help to do that and help with leagues, you only have to ask, give us a shout, and I'll be there for you. mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Thank you very much. We'll be back on Friday at 7 PM with the young commentators. In the meantime, put your feet up, relax, and enjoy the rest of the week, and hope it goes well for you. Good night, God bless.